Rosie Duffield, my goodness, what a letter she has sent Keir Starmer. I'll just read out a little bit of it. I mean, there's so many bits we can concentrate on, but since the change of government in July, the revelations of hypocrisy have been staggering, Rosie Duffield says, and increasingly outrageous. I cannot put into words how angry I and my colleagues are.
Like you, and I guess the rest of you guys, I wake up every day and I think, can it possibly, for a new government, get any worse?
Yeah.
I mean, this guy spent months and years talking about the Tories were scum and their noses were in the...
Labour MP Rosie Duffield just sent shockwaves through British politics, resigning with a blistering letter aimed squarely at Keir Starmer. Her words, ruthless. Her message, crystal clear. This isn't just another backbench departure. This could be the spark that sets off a political firestorm that happened early this...
Yes.
And we're going to do government differently. We're going to do it for everybody.
Honesty.
Really? Honesty and integrity.
Yeah.
Two great moments this week. Apart from, by the way, another 16 grand's worth of clothes that I forgot about. Lady Victoria Sponge. We love that.
That's a good
She's
one.
had 5 grand. This week, Rosie Duffield, who I actually think should be absolutely celebrated. I will be slaughtered by the transgender community. This is a woman who stood up and said, you know, I defend women's rights to have their own spaces to change. That's their right, right?
Right, because they haven't got a penis.
Because they haven't got a penis. Rosie Duffield resigned. So you fight an election under a Labour banner, and 12 weeks later, you come out and you say, I am so appalled by the leadership. The leadership that is greedy, doesn't care about the working man.
Morning. Rosie Duffield, long considered a principled but often rebellious figure within Labour, tendered her resignation in a move that insiders say even caught some in her own party off guard. Since the change in government this July, the levels of hypocrisy have been staggering and increasingly outrageous. Duffield didn't hold back. She painted a picture of a Labour leadership more interested in optics than values, and accused Starmer of abandoning the very principles the party once stood for. Her letter wasn't just a resignation, it was a political missile. Duffield accused Keir Starmer of silencing dissent, rewarding loyalty over merit, and surrounding himself with what she called yes men and spin doctors that I can no longer, in good conscience, serve under a leader who treats the backbench as a nuisance and integrity as optional. Strong words, and not the kind you forget easily. Duffield even hinted that other MPs might be considering similar moves, fed up with what she calls a culture of fear and fakery. This isn't just about one MP. Duffield's exit adds fuel to growing criticism of Starmer's leadership, his cautious approach, his handling of internal debates, and his alleged failure to stand by core Labour values. If Starmer loses the trust of outspoken MPs like Duffield, the dam could break, and fast. With a general election on the horizon, can Labour afford this kind of internal unrest? Or is this a sign of deeper fractures within the party? Let's not forget, Rosie Duffield has always been a controversial but fearless voice. Whether challenging her own party on women's rights, or standing firm on freedom of speech, she's built a reputation for saying what others won't. Her critics say she's divisive. Her supporters say she's brave. But this resignation proves one thing: Duffield won't be silenced, and she won't toe the party line for the sake of her career. Social media exploded within minutes. Some hailed her as a hero, calling for more MPs to stand up or step out. Others accused her of destabilizing Labour just when it seemed poised for a comeback. Behind the scenes, sources claim panic is brewing inside Labour HQ, whispers of crisis meetings, attempts to downplay the damage. But the public isn't buying the spin. People want answers. Rosie Duffield's resignation is more than a personal decision, it's a political statement. One that forces us to ask, what kind of Labour Party is Keir Starmer really leading? One that welcomes challenge, or one that silences it? With trust in politicians already hanging by a thread, Duffield's letter is a wake-up call for voters, and a nightmare for Labour strategists. If more MPs follow her lead, Starmer's control could unravel right before the election. What do you think? Is Rosie Duffield a principled MP standing against party rot, or is this just political theatre ahead of an election? Will Starmer respond, or ignore this challenge at his own peril? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more explosive political updates, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a twist. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay skeptical.
Like this video and subscribe my channel for latest political updates. Guys, support my channel.